on to game 4, and I'm going to go ahead and play. And we have a lot of not action. And typically I don't mind this many lands. The problem that I actually have with something like this is that if they're quick at all, I'm probably dead. But we're going to go ahead and keep it. We got lucky the last match with him just up and conceding. So let's go ahead and lead Island and find out what's going on here. Blue, black, something. All the lands. Cycle this cast out. Second approach. See, we're 6 into our 7 needed. This looks like straight blue-black control, too. This is kind of where I wish this was Esper control, so that I could duress and see what was going on. So I'm not sure if they run duress in their main board or not. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to be running Spell Pierce in their main, so we'll just go ahead and Glimmer now. And put that on bottom. Put that on bottom as well. That Essence Scatter probably isn't going to do anything. Alright. Turn 4 is too soon for a Scarab God, so I think we're pretty okay. Control v control matchups are horrible. I do respect this guy for having Guru lands, though. There's 5. And no land drop. That's interesting. We're going to go ahead and not burn because I can't math, so just ship that turn. The good thing about Proach is that the first one doesn't actually have to resolve, so you can just play it into an open field. Yeah, just gonna do that. This is bound to get countered. On the other side of it, he doesn't know I have the other approach. So the hope is that he does something stupid with his mana next turn, like cast a Scarab God or, anything else, and then I can play the other approach and just move on to game 2. Of course, I'm not going to get that lucky. I should be able to force some interaction with this Gearhulk, though. Let's start by blowing up one of his lands. then playing a Gear Hulk. Torrential Gear Hulk of his own. What is he going to get? Probably that disallow, but that wins us the game, so we'll just let him have it. Also, that picture is vastly inferior, in my opinion. I hope he got a deal on that card. Like, I super hope he got a good deal on that card. And there we go. First game done. Alright, so he's playing blue-black. Sorcerer's Spyglass is in. Silent Gravestone is going to come in for sure. Jace's Defeat. Where's that Silent Gravestone at? I think Spell Pierce is also very reasonable. Let's take out 2 Essence Scatter and I don't think we'll need Gideon. Take him out. And not to mention Vraska's Defeat is a real thing. And probably a Settle and a Cast Out. Yeah, that seems workable. We could definitely not keep this, I don't think. It's like no early interaction. But at least we have land drops. Okay, let's just go ahead and keep it. Let's roll the dice. A top deck of Spell Pierce would be fucking amazing. And the other early counter. So here's to a search. Yep. There's a second approach. We have to be leery of that Lost Legacy that I'm sure he's rocking. It's a long pause. Let's go ahead and cycle this. Try to get a real counter. It's more real than Censor. I guess that'll do. Now we can hope he goes for the Legacy. Actually, I hope he doesn't go for the Legacy. I hope he doesn't know what Lost Legacy is. Because that would actually be way good for us. A Duress. I'm going to attempt to counter it. I'm sure he probably has a negate, but it gets the negate out of his hand. Alright. Now we can bait him with this hieroglyph. Let him use up a counter spell so we can get the much better Glimmer online. Miss a land drop? Bloodfast. There's actually very little I can do against that. So draw 2. I could go to plan B of milling him. Seems pretty bad though. Let's get a counter spell out of his hand. Or not. Eight cards in hand. That's 3 cards, right? 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16 cards out. Doesn't quite seem like it's getting the job done. Okay, same game plan as before. We're just going to cast it to get it on the stack. And with the has cast a spell this turn, and then hopefully he'll fuck up and play something next turn, in which case we just win. Or it just resolves. That's scary. And then, okay. Good, he just continues. At this point, I kind of don't care what he does. Even if he Gontis trying to catch something, right? Or, like, pretty much what I'm scared of is Duress, Lost Legacy, and Freebooter, maybe. Lay Bare the Heart would be also be here too. And Duress Effect plus Lost Legacy would be a pain in the ass. And now he's wondering if I have it. Gonti, that's fine. Get it. What's the odds on him not having a negate? Feels probably pretty bad. But I did put Spell Pierce in my deck, so we might get lucky and rip one of those. Time will tell. This is another card that I be happy as soon as it's out of rotation. Field of Ruin. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I don't think I can afford to just let it go without. This could be a long fuck match. I think I'm going to make him counter this Settle the Wreckage, and then Supreme Will up a counterspell solution. Nope, no counter necessary. It's really an easy counter. 3, 5, 9. All right. I think playing approach is less about controlling it as much as waiting for your opponent to make a mistake. Because they know approach is coming. He's got to know that I have it in my hand at this point. He does not know I have 2. So all I need him to do is get into the wrong fight so I can monopolize on the fight and win. This feels like he's about to pick a fight. Scarab God. We're gonna hieroglyphic in response. I drew some cards. And I think we are going to glimmer in response. Bottom. I think this is pretty good enough, though. Now's the time to go for it, I think. You could have double negate, which would be irritating, but not really irritating. Okay. That Scarab God's a long way from... See, what can he do? He could Gear Hulk and get a Glimmer. Alright. Let's see how much he's wanted to protect that search. It's at the end of my turn, so I have no benefits to doing it now. He'll just untap. So I have to do it at the end of his turn. I still do have the secondary win option of milling him, but I'm a million miles away from that, it feels like. Alright, let's see if I can get him to fight the wrong battles. Alright. Field of Ruin. Shit, he's not falling for any of my shenanigans. Or tomfoolery. Bottom. Top. And 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 million mana, but he's going to get that Gear Hulk, I think. Although, if I fuck up, I still have to draw my last one, and that could be impossible. However, I also think that if I don't try it now, I won't make it through game 3. So my thought on this is that let's pick a fight. Wish that pop-up window would stop popping up. I mean, he's got to have another counterspell in his hand. And he could pay for the Spell Pierce. He also could pay 2 life to draw a card. Okay, look. Seriously. There we go. That should do it. Disallow. I don't think burning the Spell Pierce is going to do it. That's 2 down. Alright, so he's smart enough not to fall into traps, that's for sure. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede this game and move on to the next one for time. Sorry about the cough. Clearing my throat there. Alright, so what do we need that's going to do any kind of good? I feel like Silent Gravestone kind of has to happen, and we do kind of have to keep Spyglass. I think Spell Pierce was a good side in, kind of. I do think Settle the Wreckage is better than Fumigate. And I think that's about all I want to change. So, would I like to play first? Yes. Would I like to see better starting hand than this? Yes. It's something. Let's put that on the bottom. Alright, so Silent Gravestone. And we'll move on from there. Sure. Probably the Censor. If he has Search in hand. If not, Glimmer, because it's just a better card. Calligraphy. I'm telling you, it's got to be calligraphy. He's got to have like a quill pen, you know, some nice ass paper. All right. So he's not afraid of the Censor. And as well he shouldn't be. We'll just play that and pass turn. Typically I keep that in my hand, but we were this low on lands. getting all the lands. Duress again. It seems like we might lose this one. I'm cautiously optimistic though. Instep. Yes, I would. So up to nail a Scarab God or a handful of counterspells. Well, search and hieroglyph. Could be worse. Let's roll the dice on this sensor. Another river. I think with this silent gravestone in play, it's a solid bet that we should probably be putting as much stuff in his yard as possible, hoping to hit the big ticket items like Gonti or Scarab God, any of those. Seems to be stuck on 3 lands pretty hard. Alright, let's cycle it again. Gonna commit the ability. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and cycle our land real quick. Oh, that search is great. And I think that search will pay off really nicely. He's got a Gonti. Well, while I'm here, we have 3, 5 in, soon to be 6. Soon to be 7 if I want it. Do we want to keep that Fumigate? It puts me at 0 cards in hand. Huh. Let's go through the yard. Do I want to transform search? Yes, just in case. And pass turn. That Supreme Will should counter just about everything he could play. Although he will probably Field of Ruin it right away. That should have been something to take into consideration. Yep. And that's kind of okay. Approach or Glimmer? Let's go ahead and take the approach. And let's go ahead and do this first one while I can. And he's going to save the counter in his hand for the last approach. And yes. That makes me feel a little bit better. 2 counters, the Blood Feast, and don't believe I can hold this any longer. We at least have to attempt. Okay. Let's make him waste that duress. No, Silent Gravestone's too good. Means he can't gear Hulk. Means he can't use Scarab God. we're getting our fights in order. Hmm. If we could draw an approach, we might actually be able to do enough to make him lose all his resources. And approach. Okay, so one more turn, and then we'll have it or we won't. We'll attempt to cast out one of the creatures, and then lay a silent gravestone, which should make him nice and paranoid. And hopefully that'll be enough to get him to commit enough resources to okay, or not. We'll still take some Gonti beatings, I think. This is where you get Gear Hulks again, probably? No. Alright, he's gonna use Search. 5 minutes left to win, or lose. Right now I'm in a pretty bad losing position. Quicken would be a beast in this deck. But an artifact enters the battlefield, scry 1. Okay, sure. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 available. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 lands total. Okay. One commit to memory. Scare of God. That's unfortunate. Yes, negate to disallow. To disallow. He's got to have counters in his hand. Where he pulls a Gonti out of the game? Sure. Because life isn't bad enough, right? And he has lethal. Attempt a glimmer. He gear hulks. Yeah, this game is over. Even if I spell Pierce. So, good game. Good game. Hope your calligraphy is working out. Yep. We'll just go ahead and shoot you the GG. Sportsmanship and whatnot.